Watch this!
I will fight with honor. Your soul shall be mine.
Show us your dust? That is highly inappropriate. Excuse me? No. It's a family-friendly stream.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Defile is good. This is probably that stupid mech paladin that's been wrecking us, though. Seems like it. I'm gonna play this before it kills me, and while it can ramp my Spellstone. This deck seems very meta for your stream. Yeah, I went insane last stream trying to make that OTK hunter. That OTK. Jeez. Well, rip. Oh, the opponent thinks we played well. That's cool. Trying to make the OTK warrior work, so I just wanted something that would give me a bit of a confidence boost and win some games of Hearthstone. Probably need to clear that. I wonder if I should stop tapping, because that makes Divine Favor really good. Yeah, just go here and here. I probably do need to keep tapping just because, like, I need to realize my own game plan at a certain point. And I also need more cards to make my opponent lose. Well, that is quite large. I don't know if you've noticed that, chat. I also don't know if you noticed that the current opponent is a giant deck. That's interesting. This takes me to 15, so I can play this. I'm gonna tap first, though. Sure. You're welcome. Why doesn't hand buff Paladin run Emrys? You'll have to ask the opponent. Okay. I mean, we knew Divine Favor was a potential problem. Current opponent. Yes.
Justice demands retribution.
I think it's just Mountain Giant Homunculus. Oh god, I did it in the wrong order. That was dumb.
Accidents, they happen, you know?
Can't put this one on YouTube unless I come back and win. Well, not after that mistake. I can't let YouTube know that I misplay sometimes.
Justice demands retribution.
So many possibilities.
By the holy
Why don't you mute people that are such a D? Because it makes for better content, because nobody's rooting for me more than when the opponent is spamming emotes, so. So the opponent has played into my trap card. Okay. We managed to limit the damage of that pretty well. I'm gonna tap here. What am I looking for? I'm gonna go tap, Spellstone, hit Defile. So that leaves me with 2 mana open, which could actually get me a Homunculus, right? Do I have another one of those? Does that change anything? Yes. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, see you later, Iron Jesus. Enjoy yourself. I guess you're not necessarily going to enjoy yourself if you're working.
What's the flight plan?
Sure.
Converting stored energy.
Well met.
Hi. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. gonna go ahead and tap again.
By the holy light! This curse has become our greatest.
We probably could have ended this a lot sooner if I had played the Mountain Giant instead. But I'm not gonna lie, I did get a little bit tilted by the emotes, so the opponent's hard work paid off, I suppose. Got 14 on board. I couldn't have left that up just because of the
Well played.
Thanks.
Just a sip, then you are mine. Shields up!
Victory for Gildan!
Hey, GG.
Demands retribution.
None can escape my fury.
Your soul shall be mine.
Oh, how I miss the original Handlock. Yeah, this is about as close as you can get these days.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Would you say that Lothar or Zihi does a similar job to Lothar? But yeah, that's kind of the idea, but unfortunately you can't play Lothar in this deck. Basically, you're underpaying for your minions, right? You're not paying the full mana for your giants. Hey, Liquid Citizen, thank you for that sub. Welcome back to the Roffle Rabble, 7 months in a row. Appreciate that continued support. So, because you're underpaying for your minions, you don't really take much downside from the Zihi, where it blocks the opponent's AoE turns. That's kind of the idea behind it, that it's more upside for you than it is downside in a lot of situations. I'm just gonna probably have to Darkbomb that. I need to find a Sunfury Protector because I need to set multiple taunts. Is this Evenlock? Nope. Yeah, it's Odd Shaman. Let's just play these. Put as much stuff on the board as I can. Zihi delays Gul'dan for 4 turns if you play it before Gul'dan comes down. Stops 10 mana combos for 4 turns. It's more just like you are often just fine playing it like not necessarily on curve, but like slightly off curve, like with a tap. Because it's more about blocking the opponent's things like Psychic, Scream, Twisting, Nether. You don't want the game to go to 10 mana anyway, like you're an aggressive mid-range deck. That's why it used to drive me nuts when people insisted on playing Geist in this deck. Like, that's misunderstanding what the deck is trying to do. I'm gonna tap, play the Hooked Reaver, and hope I'm not dead. I already saw 1 sap, which is super early. Alternatively, I could go here. I could go double giant, make them both have taunt. Maybe that's better. That way I have 2 taunts instead of just 1. And sap is less punishing. This is 16, 23, 25. Sets up lethal. So opponent needs sap here, they're dead.
Blood and plunder.
Okay, no longer lethal. That can't feel good. The reason it's not lethal is because of the taunt. I could tap for it. Do I have outs? 3? No. So there's no reason to tap. I don't want to take the extra damage here. So I think the play is bump, Defile, and then play the Sunfury Protector.
I got this.
Could also Hellfire and then play the Sunfury Protector. I think this actually prevents more damage than it's likely to cause, yeah.
For Doomhammer, your soul shall be mine.
Who do you like more, Knuckles or Shadow? Oh, you mean from like the Sonic? Knuckles, because I never actually, I'm old, so I never played versions with Shadow. Yeah, that's a good point, is that the healing can actually be detrimental.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
So this is Murlocs. Devolve is less of a concern when we hit a Molten Giant into Sunfury Protector, so. Wouldn't this deck be better if it was Secret Mage? Probably. The same could be said of just about every deck, though, so. This is great on curve. What cards need a nerf in your opinion? Need? Maybe Void Color, but that's about it. I don't think... We just had nerfs, so we don't immediately need another round of nerfs. That's why I don't like the precedent of like frequent nerfs, is that like immediately after the nerfs, people were already asking me, what should be nerfed next, Roffle? And it's like, well, I don't know. Like, just give it some time. I'm gonna Defile into the Homunculus. Hey, Roffle, what should be nerfed next? Twitch chat. It's too strong. I want to clear this before Devolve becomes a concern. And then I'm going to play this. I think we win this game from here. I don't worry about nerfs because that's something that's outside of my control. What I can control is how much I'm enjoying the game now. And that's what I like to focus on instead. Go face. Uh-oh. We've got the weird control things. I must have bumped the camera. I think the mana, Warlock's mana cheating with demons is a bit broken. Also Darkest Hour on 5 to 6. Yeah, but nobody's really playing those decks right now. Leo Bastion, thank you for that sub with Twitch Prime. Welcome to the Roffle Rebel. Appreciate that support. What do you think how much you should enjoy the game? What? I don't know, as much as you can. Like, games are meant to be fun. I don't feel like time complaining about a hobby is time well spent, is
So many possibilities.
my feelings on the matter. A Secret Mage or a hand buff Paladin stronger? Probably Secret Mage. What a world we're living in that that's even a question, right? The hand buff Paladin is like a consideration for best deck in Wild right now. That's... Can we just appreciate that fact for a moment? I mean, yeah, the deck's obnoxious, but like, man, how far have we come? Craigism. I'm gonna get some more Molten Giants here. And then look forward to a fantastic Devolve from the opponent. Hand buff Paladin or Bolster Warrior? I mean, we all know my answer to that question. Do you even have to ask? I hear you sometimes say things from teachings of Stoicism. Do you read some books about it? Not recently, but in the past. I don't know necessarily that I've expressed some of those ideas on stream, but maybe it just kind of slips out as part of myself. This has the buff from... That's silly. I want to tap here because I don't actually want to play the Sunfury Protector because I want to play the Molten Giants with
So many possibilities.
with it, which means that unfortunately I'm going to have to unfortunately I'm going to have to heal for 7 here. Real big bummer. Let's see what we tap into though. Am I going to have to? I could trade here or here and play an 8/8. I lose to everything is my concern. I think I'd play the 8/8 though, and just force the opponent to have it. I really want to take the value trade, but this is probably smarter. Said you don't worry about things outside of your control. Quite a stoic opinion. Yeah, that's just more for like my bachelor's degree is in psychology, and that's a pretty big component to happiness, is not fixating on things that are outside of your locus of control. So just generally good advice, IMO. Are we dead? We're dead to Wind Fury, which is unfortunate, but I stand by my decision to develop onto the board rather than take the passive line.
There is little time.
Okay.
Shields up.
I kind of want this to go face, so I think I heal or I kill this. This still makes the this active. I don't want to commit either of the 4-drops because that makes Devolve better. Hit, hit, hit. So I'm likely to have, yeah. It's actually close. I want this to go face regardless. Because that means only 2 giants need to attack next turn, or a giant and a hooked Reaver.
Almost out of time.
The trades go here, 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 here. There's only one going through. I'm going to take the safer line. I'm not going to tap either. Just because, like, double everything is a concern. I need to think about, like, serious edge cases where there's a chance that I lose, and double everything is one of them. But it's just not enough, right? Yep, that's game. And this is a good example of why I love this deck, right? Because there's a really critical decision point there where I could have taken the clear, or like, which was the obvious play, right? Healing for 7, take a 6 attack minion off the board.